Should be.
Yeah, I'm pleased with the way we're playing. We had a good exhibition season. I like the way our guys played. Our chemistry's been good. The effort has been there. I didn't really know that this is the first time they won 2 in a row in 15 years. Yeah. You're right. It doesn't really mean anything. It's way too early in the season, but I do like the way our guys are playing, and tonight's going to be a big challenge for us.
Good attitude for the guys out there on the floor, playing very, very hard. What do you expect tonight facing Minnesota? I know there's some emotions with Sam on your team and Marco now on that team.
Well, you know, it's typical for players to obviously want to play real well against a team they just left, and I'm sure it's no different. The only thing is you have to be sure as not to get too emotional with it in a negative way where you're trying to do too much. And, you know, basically the best way to perform is to win. So he who wins has last laugh.
You guys are getting them done down the clutch. Sam Cassell coming up large in Seattle. Coutinho are really showing up for the first time. Two guys that you counted on are playing very well early.
You know, both guys have brought a lot to our team, both from a physical game standpoint, but also from a leadership standpoint. And it's been excellent. You know, all through training camp and the beginning of the season right now. I couldn't be more pleased with what they've brought to our team.
All right, Clips causing excitement here in L.A. One more win, their first 3-0 start in 20 years. Ralph, Mike back with the starting lineups right after this.
Referees tonight are Joe Forte, David Jones, and Orlando's Poole, and this will be a good test tonight, Mike.
Oh, it'll be a great test. Matter of fact, the backcourt for the Clippers, if they can do that, one night Cassell do it, another night Mobley do it, there'll be nights when they both need to have a good game. I think tonight's one of those.
Chris Kaman will jump center for the Clippers against Michael Olowokandi. Well, they're going to send Garnett in to jump against Kaman. He'll jump at midcourt, and Sam Cassell getting the crowd ready to go. Oh, the fans love Sam. And what's not to love, huh? The Clippers in their home whites, the road blues, and Garnett was not ready. And Kaman easily gets the tap. Clippers have the ball now. They'll have to start the fourth quarter as well.
Are you kidding me, Ralph? Chris Kaman's only won 20% of the jump balls in his career, and he gets one off Garnett.
Well, Garnett wasn't ready to jump. Down low to Kaman. Over Olowokandi for two with a left-handed hook. 2-0 LA.
Hey, give credit to the coach. He wanted to get Kaman involved early. They run a quick play, a great pass, and Kaman delivers.
Marco Yards against Quentin Ross. Fans boo Marco. A year ago right now they were cheering him like they boo Olowokandi. Wait till Troy Hudson comes in. Down low it goes to Garnett. Garnett against Elton Brand. Backs into the paint. Tough fall away jumper will not fall. Kaman rebound position. Sam Cassell. Unhappy a year ago. The Timberwolves had one of those hamstring problems that slowed his production from a year earlier when he'd been an all-star. Down the lane, Brand to the hole for two!
And he took it right at one of the all-league defenders in Kevin Garnett. Perfect start for the Clippers.
Garnett bothered with knee problems a year ago. Still wears a pad on that right knee. Hands it off to Hassel. Man's going to get tired booing. They got 3 former Clippers in this roster.
Yeah, just think if Lionel Chalmers had made the team.
He did not, by the way. For those of you who wonder about Lionel, went there in that trade for Sam Cassell as a putback by Garnett. 4-2. Clippers have the lead.
Is it possible to be a bit weary at age 29? That's how I now view Kevin Garnett. One team all this time.
Always played huge minutes.
Oh, tons of minutes. I mean, he's got to be getting tired of the same uniforms, if nothing else.
And he plays exhaustive minutes because he's so busy at both ends of the court.
He's so intense, too.
He almost has a steal. Brand lets it fly and hits the jump shot.
Boy, it's a great start for the Clippers. I know it's easy to say 3 possessions, they got 3 hoops. But their big gun, Elton Brand, a bucket going to the hoop and another bucket pulling up in the face of Garnett. He needed those.
This is number 55 for Marco Yards.
I don't know.
Think he's a linebacker?
I'm trying to remember what number he wore for the Clippers. Do you? 20, right? He wore 20.
Foul's going to be called against Brand. That's the danger with Elton, guarding Garnett. The non-shooting foul. Ball goes out of bounds to Minnesota. Clippers up 6-2 in the early going.
Minnesota doesn't have a number 20 on their team. I can't imagine they have a 20 retired. Maybe it represents his first year of salary with this new contract.
Marco hits the jump shot.
5.5 or thereabouts.
Sam Cassell.
Boy, Hassel's a tough defender too, and Hassel knows him well.
Swatted it away. Trenton Hassel, a nice offer from Portland, and Minnesota matched it in the offseason.
So many dynamics here, Ralph, so many storylines. A little Candy returning.
Mobley against Yarich.
Brand against his nemesis, Garnett.
Oh, and a great job of reverse layup, just couldn't quite finish it off. Marco brings it back, and Minnesota can tie the game. Swatted away from Garnett, it's on the floor, it's fought for, it's a jump ball.
Not a good pass from Marco at all. Not that it surprised Garnett, it was just thrown into traffic.
They'll jump it up at the Minnesota foul line. Crowd still coming into the building. Same two teams meet Monday night, oddly enough, in Minneapolis. I think as we're all here, why don't we just stay here and play?
I think we should.
Save on fuel costs.
The only one who might object is Glenn Taylor of the Timberwolves. He's the owner. Gets a few more ticket sales up that way.
We'll split them with them.
But the T-Wolves, I mean, they'd love to stay here.
Foul's going to be called on Cassell. Cassell picks up the foul, reaching in on Zerbiak. He gets his first. Second team foul, LA. It's a non-shooter once again.
I hear it's been lovely in Minnesota, though. You don't even have to bring a coat.
I saw 50 degrees today. There's nothing lovely about that.
Golf clubs, Ralph.
Yarich.
Oh, he traveled.
Garnett misses. Grand rebound. 6-4 the Clippers. Cassell draws a crowd. Brand finds Q Ross, who finds the bottom of the net.
You know what? This is a big night for Q Ross, too. He did not get off to a good start last night in the early foul trouble. His teammates on the Clippers call him Trenton Hassel because his play resembles Hassel for the Timberwolves. 6'5", 6'6", a great defender.
Yarich kicks it to Garnett. Marco knows where his bread is buttered.
Well,
KG knocks it down, 8-6 LA.
Garnett shooting 62% in the two ball games.
Grand slam! Oh, you didn't see that last year from Elton Brand. This is the new Elton Brand.
Wow.
10-6.
And I'm telling you what, Dwayne Casey is preaching defense over there. That wasn't defense.
Zerbiak works well out on the court.
Of course, how could you defend a drive like that?
Foul off the ball against the Clippers.
Everybody's getting at least one so far.
Be on Mobley. His first, third team foul LA. Watch Elton Brand. Out of the way, Candyman.
Yeah.
Out of the way, KG.
Yeah. I think Elton Brand learned something right there, that even a great defender like Garnett will jump out of the way if you go in with that sort of authority.
Yarich against Cassell. There's the matchup of the two guys who traded places.
Just make sure Sam doesn't get another quick foul.
Garnett. He's pretty good.
He's just making shots. He's got 9 field goals in both games. He's not doing on a lot of attempts. He's very efficient. You got to believe he's getting smarter as he's getting older.
Clippers lead by 2. Mobley penetrates. Bad pass. Picked up by Brand. He's fouled. Fouls on Marco Yarich. And Brand will go to the free throw line for Los Angeles.
You know, when the trade was first made, speaking of Cassell for Yarich, my initial reaction, and still to this day I'm in favor of the move, was, oh my gosh, the Clippers got a closer. They got a guy who can win a game for them. Now, they lose in the youth battle. Marco at age 27, you know, pales considerably to Sam's 35, soon to be 36. But I worried mostly, Ralph, about the Clippers missing Marco's defense. You caught a glimpse of it right there, how he can sneak into a passing lane and get his hands and keep them active. But I'm not that worried anymore. With Quentin Ross on the floor, James Singleton, the way this Dunleavy coach team is playing defense, I think they're going to be fine.
And plus, don't forget, the Clippers have a first-round draft pick from Minnesota next year, protected just in the top 10 slots in the lottery. 11-8, Clippers lead by 3. The foul shooting left something to be desired here in the early going. Yarich misses, rebound, chased down by Mobley, pushes the ball ahead. Wolves get back on defense. Mobley looking inside for Kamen.
Boy, I get it to Cassell every time in an early offense situation. Whether he's running or not, he just makes the right decision.
Mobley doing it himself and not doing it very well as Candyman picks up the bad shot.
I think it's safe to say that probably wasn't the best decision.
Marco Yarich. The last 2 possessions he's carried the ball without any question.
Certainly looked like it.
Backing down to Zerbiak, into the paint, through the hole, kick it back out to Yarich, straightaway three-pointer, won't fall, came in the rebound.
Wasn't that his favorite spot? Does he love the straightaway?
Absolutely. Cassell quickly fires and gets a two-pointer. 13-8, Clippers lead by 5. Released by Zerbiak, won't fall. Mobley rebounds, kicks it ahead to Brand. Sees the candy man, stops and pops and scores, and that's 9 for Elton Brand. Clippers by 7.
I mean, is he something else? When he gets a bucket early, I mean, he is likely to go for 25.
Yards darn nearly turned the ball over. Timeout is taken by Minnesota. Midway through. Back with you at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. 6 minutes into the ball game, and the Clippers are up by a score of 15-8. 9 of the 15 points scored by one Elton Brand.
You got to love the way he's been playing, especially to get off to this kind of start in the face of Kevin Garnett. But you like the way both teams are playing. There hasn't been a turnover committed in over 6 minutes of play, or just under 6 minutes of play.
Weeby's feeling good. He's not wearing that knee sleeve for the first time since training camp. Hassel will bring it in now for Minnesota. Lineups are unchanged. Garnett against Kaman now. Garnett now. Brand back on him. They double team with Cassell. 4 in the shot clock. They draw the foul with 2 in the shot clock. And it's Elton Brand getting number 2.
Well, there were a couple of guys on Minnesota who did not want to shoot that ball when it came around. They had pretty good looks, and I guess they wanted to go into Garnett even with 2 or 3 ticks on the clock. That was kind of a risky proposition.
Mike Dunleavy appealing to the referees that Garnett never left the paint. Now 2.9 seconds, you got to get out of there. Garnett at the free throw line to shoot 2. The first one is good. Among all the other things he's done, he's led the NBA in rebounding the last 2 years in a row. This Wilcox will come in. Brand will go out. Hate to lose EB with the start he was off to, but with 2 fouls, he has to come out. Well, he'll be guarding Garnett when he comes back, I don't think.
That's a tough task. You put him on Garnett, I mean, he's likely to get 1 just by being in the vicinity. In this case, he's got 2. Garnett makes them both.
15-10, LA by 5. Dunleavy continues to work on young referee Alonda's Poole. Cassell. Pass down low to Kaman. Look at Wilcox go after it. Wasn't able to get it, but I love his activity.
Well, I think Kaman wanted to go middle for a left-hand jump hook, and the presence of Garnett made him go back.
Hassel backs down. Ola with Candy. The hook will not fall. Rebound, Quentin Ross.
Clippers have seen that move before, but they've never cheered a miss like that one.
Looking for Kaman. One-on-one with a Candy man. Foul's going to be called on Michael. So Michael Olowokandi will pick up the personal foul. He's 30 years old now. First round draft pick. Number 1 pick overall by the Clippers back in 1998. Purchase any Reebok footwear of $50 or more at your local Sports Chalet store during November and December. Receive a couple of free tickets. See the Clippers. Supplies are limited, subject to availability, so don't you wait. Visit clippers.com for more details. Here's Kaman again. I'll say he traveled. Fake right, went left. He did not think that he traveled. Neither did Dunleavy. He said you better watch Garnett then.
I think one's reputation precedes
oh, you might be right. More. Jaric gives the ball over to Wally Zerbiak. This is Garnett against Wilcox. Hassel with 8 on the clock. Olowokandi gets it.
He's been doing a job on the offensive glass. In the 2 games he's played, he's collected 8 offensive rebounds. And so where they don't run the offense for him, he's finally realizing that's where he's got to go.
Mobley, full on the brakes in the paint, but could not get it in. Kaman up, under, left-handed shot will not fall. Kaman again, rejected. Oh, they don't get a goaltending call. Dunleavy cannot believe it. Sure looked like a goaltend.
Yeah, if that ball hits the backboard first, it's got to be a good bucket.
The Clippers do get the ball back.
Here you go.
Yeah.
From that angle, looks like
a pretty good block
from
there.
that angle it did.
All about the angles. Foul is called on Hassel. His first.
That's what I've been told.
Cassell will go to the free throw line. No, not in the act of shooting. Out of bounds will it go to the Clippers. 4:08 to go in the period. LA on top by 3. Dunleavy's been busy giving the referees an earful the last 8 minutes. Cassell has it. See if the Clippers can get a bucket out of all this. They're winning time of possession for sure. Came in again.
Did he step out of the paint? I guess he did.
He's got a bunch of close ones that won't fall. But finally, a foul is called against Kevin Garnett. AG's first.
Well,
Fourth team foul.
Well, the Clippers have shown that they can be problematic to other teams on the offensive glass. 32 in 2 games the Clippers have.
Came in as 1 for 5 from the field. Mobley will bring it into Chris Wilcox.
And Wilcox has been so close on a couple of those came and misses. See if he doesn't get a follow jam here soon.
Cassell looking inside, fires off balance and misses. And after that one, and couldn't get it out of bounds, it'll go to Minnesota. So all that, and the Clippers come up empty. 3-point lead for Los Angeles.
Clippers started so red hot. They've made 7 of their first 9. Can't buy one now. They've missed 6 in a row.
Hard cut.
Garnett at the elbow.
Oh, no.
It's going to be called on Jaric. Oh, Marco's not happy. He thought he drew one from Cassell. So Marco Jaric gets his second foul.
Did you hear what Sam Cassell said about the trade from Marco? Here's the two going at each other down in the post. Marco's trying to post up.
Good job by Sam, letting them know what happened.
Sam Cassell said, I understand the trade. He said, but if I'm a GM, I'm not trading Sam Cassell for Marco Jaric. No way. He says, I'm a gamer. I know how to win. Pretty strong words.
He said a lot without saying everything.
Exactly.
Marco sitting down. 15-12, Clippers lead it. Into the game now is Anthony Carter to replace Jaric. Cassell with a catch, the shoot, the score.
Wow.
17-12, Los Angeles by 5.
You got to find a way to get him shots.
3:15 to go in the period.
This side.
Well, if you don't find ways, he'll find ways. Rebound pulled down by Wilcox.
This is a more determined Chris Wilcox.
Hugh Ross lost his shoe again. The second time that's happened here in the early going this season.
He sure is running.
Cassell leans and misses. Rebound, knocked loose, chased down, taken by Carter.
The question is, did Ross get his shoe back on?
Zerbiak. That's some down by Raleigh.
For a guy who doesn't go to the hoop very often, it's a pretty good move.
17-14. Clippers by 3. Sam almost ran away from the ball. Carter will guard it. Cassell with it. Don't be that close. I'm going to the basket.
Doesn't do that. If he's open. Boy, good recovery by Carter.
A sweeping left-handed hook by Sam I Am.
He did not just do that.
Holy smokers. He did it like he does it all the time.
I've never seen him do it.
Travel is called on Zerbiak. Timeout to be taken by the Clippers. We're seeing a little of everything here in the early going. Timeout called. Los Angeles on top by a score of 19-14. Clippers have led all the way, 19-14 Los Angeles, 2:16 to go in the period. Here's the road trip that looms ahead. These same two teams meet Monday night in Minneapolis. Clippers won't be home again until Tuesday, November 15th against the Milwaukee Bucks with number 1 pick Andrew Bogut and former Clipper Bobby Simmons. Lineups unchanged for Los Angeles. Wilcox, Kaneman, Ross up front. Cassell and Mobley in the backcourt. Brand got off to a quick start with 9 points. Picked up 2 fouls against Kevin Garnett. It's Clippers ball as play is resumed. Cat Mobley met at midcourt by Hassel.
And here's a case where they're going to let Mobley handle and put Cassell, who's made some jumpers, let him run off screen.
Mobley, high-arching jumper, a beauty over half the field goal. Clippers lead by 7.
Hassel, one of the most underrated players in the league, is a great defender, not a great scorer. It's a tough matchup for Mobley because Hassel's every bit as tall and long.
Zerbiak, mismatch inside. Eddie Griffin is in and being guarded and held by Q Ross.
Well, it's a very good play by the T-Wolves. Very simple play. They just enter it to Garnett. Couple different size guys will cross. In this case, Eddie Griffin at 6'10", Wally Zerbiak, and they force a switch. So they got Zerbiak on Kaman, and they had Griffin down low on Ross, and you got to make a decision.
He was a 7th pick in the first round of the 2001 draft. And it just never happened for him. Off-court distractions and problems galore. Kind of showed some signs last year. Maybe he can get his life together and get his career together. Only 23 years old. I mean, with a mountain of talent.
Well, he's big, he can shoot, he's got the kind of frame you can tell that's only going to get bigger. He starts dedicating himself in the offseason. You saw briefly Rashad McCants checked into the ball game. He's their first-round draft choice this year.
Clippers had him in twice for workouts and gave him a real close look. Here he is, guarding Mobley. Cassell finds Ross. Wilcox. Kaman up, under, over, around, and in. Nothing to it.
But he not only faked out 2 guys, he got the second foul on Garnett. It's only Garnett's first foul, but still. No, it's his second.
Oh, that's his second foul.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, did he move his feet? It's just a touch foul on Garnett, but it's enough. Great play by Chris Kaman.
Well, activity just, breeds all sorts of good things. So Garnett comes out and Madsen comes in. Mark Madsen, the one-time Laker. And Daniel Ewing comes in for Los Angeles, and James Singleton comes in for Los Angeles. This bench, a bunch of guys that nobody hardly knew anything about coming into the season. Well, say Elgin Baylor and Coach Dunleavy knew who these guys were and constructed a very nice bench for this ball club this year.
Well, I think you said it best last night when you said each year they've added one key guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ross last year, Singleton this year, I mean, those were guys who were truly unheard of, on nobody's radar.
McCants to the hole, in and out, rebound, comes off to Ross. A minute to go in quarter number 1. Daniel Ewing, rookie from Duke, second-round draft pick. Mobley against McCants.
He's going to test him.
And the illegal defense will be called. Going to be against Madsen. A free throw, technical foul shot, and ball out of bounds to Los Angeles.
You go easy on my boy Mark Madsen. He's a nice guy.
Did I say he was like, a thug or something? What did I say?
He said he was guilty. Technical foul.
Well, he was guilty.
Playing lousy defense, taking shots at Madsen early. He just checked in.
Kaman comes out of the game. They get Singleton out there. Has Singleton been a story? Back-to-back double-doubles in his first 2 games in the NBA. How about that young man? Out of Chicago, Illinois.
Well, if he can do it again in the amount of time he's playing.
Yeah, all that's in 25 minutes a game or so.
Amazingly. Boy, McCann's getting into his guy.
6 of the shot clock. Cat has to go to work. He got the iron. And the Clippers get the ball. Look at the long arms of Eddie Griffin.
And they have numbers initially.
Carter. Foul on Ross. Ross with the swat. Draws the foul. 34 seconds to go in the period. Clippers by 8. Led wire to wire so far. Carter will always play a part in Clipper history. He blew the option on a contract he had in Miami. Just didn't exercise it in time accidentally. And that opened up cap room for Miami to make a huge offer to Lamar Odom. 2 or 3 years ago. If Carter had exercised his option, there's no way Miami or anybody else could have offered Lamar the money. He'd be a Clipper today instead of a Laker. Isn't it odd? It's all because of young Anthony Carter.
All he had to do was just say, I want to pick up my option for next year for about $4.5 million.
Yeah, for more money than he'll make maybe the rest of his career. Wow. 24-18, Clippers by 6.
And his fault or his agent's fault?
Yes and yes. Now the agent, I'm told, and I wish I knew the agent's name. It's a well-known agent.
Bill Duffy.
Okay, Bill Duffy.
Yeah.
I understand made good on the contract.
I guess that agent's doing okay.
He can represent my kids, I'll tell you that.
I'll say.
I hope that's true now that I say that, but I believe that's the story. If not the whole thing, he at least satisfied Carter, as Singleton, who's always in the middle of everything, goes to the free throw line. That story's not true. You can blame Mike. Singleton's free throw is good. 25-18. This kid played in Italy the last 2 years. The scouts over there saw him, said he's pretty good. Dunleavy went over and watched him and said, there's a couple things I want you to work on, young man. He did, all right. Well, I'll tell you, is he a keeper? They locked him into a 3-year contract, I think.
Yeah, at first sight, you're saying, who is this guy? They give him a 3-year deal. Now you're saying, what a smart move.
26-18. Final seconds of the first period. Anthony Carter has the ball. Gets free and makes the jump shot.
There's plenty of time.
4 seconds to go. Here comes Ewing. He'll go to the basket, but not get it up or in. So the first quarter comes to an end. A good one for the Los Angeles Clippers. I should say another good one because they've been playing good basketball here in the early part of the season. They lead at the end of one, 26-20. The Timberwolves by a score of 26-20. 9 points by Elton Brand in just 6 minutes of first quarter play. Clippers have shot very well, 50%. Won the rebound battle, only turned the ball over once. Impressive, good quarter.
Well, against a very good team, but not only a very good offensive team, a playoff tested team, and a team who's trying to pick up their defense. They want a new identity this year, the Timberwolves do, under Dwayne Casey. They want to be known as a defensive team, a team that can win when it counts. And I'll tell you what, first quarter in the books, and the grade is an A-, so not bad.
Brandon Kamen, the two big power guys, open on the bench here. Robracha is out there with Wilcox in their stead. Full court pressure by the Clippers. McCants gets it. And Carter brings it up court. Carter challenged by Ewing. The screen from Griffin. In the passing lane was Ewing with a swat. Madsen. Griffin. Might have been a better shooter from the long range.
You're absolutely right.
Head for the jam! Rashad McCants.
You get an idea why this guy wowed everybody when he worked out. I attended one of these private workouts he did, and there were about 15 general managers there. And I'll tell you what, he put on a show, Ralph. For 45 minutes, it was a choreographed performance, and there were GMs salivating.
Zone defense here by Minnesota. Well, if it was private, what was a riffraff like you doing in there? Bingo by Cat Mobley.
I was there on a mission. I was on a spy on a mission.
I thought you went to Argentina on your mission.
A different mission.
Here come the Clippers, leading by 7. Roger wasn't really ready for it, but recovered very nicely, didn't he?
Everything we've heard about this Timberwolves coming into this ballgame is they really want to get up and down the floor, too. They want to pick it up, pressure you full court, run more. Under Flip Saunders, they were a very deliberate team, a team that took care of the basketball. Now they want to create more opportunities and drive and kick, do things like that.
Ewing looks up court for Los Angeles after the miss by Griffin.
I think the Clippers.
Mobley catch, shoot, score, bingo. Cat. He has 8. 34-22, LA by a dozen.
And a timeout coming.
And Dwayne Casey has seen enough. 8-0 run for the Los Angeles Clippers. Less than 2 minutes into the period, Clippers lead by 12.
At the center, I'm Damon Andrews. The Clippers are up 12 on the Minnesota Timberwolves without 3 of their main cogs, Sean Livingston, Walter McCarty, and this man right to my right, Corey Maggette. Corey, how you feeling? I know the hamstring is sore, but we had some pictures of you warming up before the teams came out. You look pretty good.
It's feeling good, man. I'm about 95%. You know, the team right now is just trying to take some precautionary, and definitely on the road if I'll be able to play.
How tough is it for you to sit on the sidelines and watch this team go out and perform the way they have? Truly exciting stuff, and I know that you can add to that mixture.
Well, it's been tough, man. I think the biggest thing for me was just sitting. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't run. I couldn't shoot. It was about rest. But, you know, watching the team, seeing what they're doing is great, man. I think Sam has really been holding down the fort as well as Eldon and Coutinho.
It's just going to take a matter of time. Corey's going to be back, and he dresses real nice. The dress code fits him well. Ralph, Mike?
Good. Thank you, Damon. Corey Hurry-Heck. Shot missed by the Timberwolves. Clippers have the ball in the 8-0 run here in quarter number 2. Wilcox wants it down low against Griffin. Spins on him, shoots over him. Whoops.
A couple of air balls back and forth.
Getting breezy in here.
Wilcox thinks he got fouled. Marco, I don't know what his excuse was. Nobody was near him.
You shoot that poorly. It's nice to at least try to get the coach to think he got fouled.
I always like golf. You got a caddy next to you. You can blame him.
Here's Garnett. He had 2 early fouls against Rebracha. Boy, Z played him pretty darn well.
This guy's a pretty good shooter.
Richie Fromm, a very good shooter for 3 from the corner. 34-25 LA. Ewing gets it in the front court against Carter. Clippers kind of standing around waiting for something to happen. It tends to not happen.
They got an offensive foul on Rebracha. That's a turnover and a costly one following the bucket by Fram. I bet Dunleavy counters with one of the vets.
I'd bring Elton Brand if I were the coach.
Brand and Cassell will be in shortly, I'm sure.
Brand is off the bench. Carter has it. 9:04 to go in the second quarter. Yarich had 2 quick fouls. Garnett to the hole and a foul is called. Clipper fouls against Chris Wilcox. He gets his first. Brand about to return. EB already has 2. Chris Kaman's going to come in, so they're going to change the bigs and send Garnett to the free throw line. 29 years old now, 8-time All-Star. His resume is pretty impressive. And here comes Cassell at the behest of one Mike Smith.
I get things done around here, Ralph Lawler.
I like that.
Anything you'd like to have happen in the next little bit?
Well, if so, I'm going to know where to turn now.
Okay.
It's nice to know. KG will step up there.
You know, Garnett and Cassell are very, very good friends. And I asked Sam before the ball game, I said, you talked to Kevin today? He said, no. He said, a couple weeks ago, we agreed not to talk until the game was over. He said, that suits us both just fine.
That's good. That's kind of old school. Garnett makes 1 out of 2. Clipper lead is trimmed to 8. Ewing, Brand, Kaman, Cassell, and Singleton. This is Kaman. Got away with kind of a wild dribble. He'll go to the free throw line after a wild shot. Ball's going to be against Griffin.
They're going to give him a couple of shots. They are indeed.
It doesn't need to be a nice-looking shot to get a trip to the free throw line. I think it's really nice that you and I have decided to not, compare his looks to Tom Petty.
I would never do that again.
I mean, we're going to take the high road about this, and there'll be no more Tom Petty comments about Chris Kaman. There's Michael Olowokandi coming into a chorus of boos.
As long as Chris comes up to us before every ball game and asks us not to, then I'm going to honor that request.
Absolutely. The right thing for us to do. 35-26, Clippers by 9. But I am going to call him Chris Kaman and the Heartbreakers from now on. From for 3. Won't get it. Rebound. Kaman goes to get it.
And watch Cassell pulling up. That's what he loves to do.
Long arms of Kevin Garnett control it.
Boy, quick turnaround by Carter. Wow.
Clippers by 9.
Hey, Ewing learns quickly. Get it to Cassell. You might get back.
Bounce the pass off somebody's hip. It's picked up by the quick hands of Singleton.
Boy, Garnett's trying to pick up his little finger brace in the middle of the play. He could have had that loose ball.
Ewing will miss.
As it is,
Well, this has gotten really ugly.
look, Garnett's just now putting this little wrap on his finger that he wears.
Come up forward, circle.
Is that like jewelry?
No, it's like almost like a wristband material he wears on, I think, his ring finger, his middle finger, kind of helps the ball stay out of his, palm of his hand, out in the fingertips.
Is that legal? Candy scores.
I don't know, in golf it wouldn't be.
35-28, Clippers by 7. And we have a foul called against Carter in the backcourt. 20-second timeout will be taken. Cassell races up court with Garnett pursuing him. Garnett about ready to go into the Clipper huddle. Garnett was going to guard Cassell no matter what. 20-second timeout, Clippers by 7. That's a full timeout game. Ralph and Mike back with you. Clippers lead 35-28. Mayor Villagrosa and also the owner, Donald T. Sterling, his wife Shelley in the front row. So far enjoying what they're seeing. Clippers lead by 7.
Clippers shooting well too, making 50% of their shots. And Minnesota down around 39%. Minnesota last night up at Seattle way up at around the 48% range. And there's three former Clippers on the floor right now for Minnesota.
How bizarre is that? Marco Yaric, Michael Olowokandi, and Troy Hudson.
How many times in the past you've been able to say of the 10 players on the floor, 8 of them are or were Clippers?
Sam Cassell with a basketball. Elton Brand is back.
Let's see how he did.
What a great 6 minutes he had at the top of the game.
Yep, he was brilliant.
Ewing throws it away.
Only the third turnover for the Clippers and almost followed up by a travel and a double dribble.
Or something. Holy smokers.
And
this
another
is looking
travel.
ugly all of a sudden. Troy Hudson, after all that, misses. Skying for the rebound is Singleton. Sam says, okay, guys, let's settle down and play basketball. Cassell has it against his former teammate, Troy Hudson. Just running his men off picks. Foul's going to be on Hudson.
Only the 13th foul will be ball out of bounds for the Clippers.
And Singleton will step out of bounds to bring the ball in for LA with 14 in the shot clock.
I like this lineup right here. You got Cassell, you got the leadership, you got Brand.
Cassell misses. Rebound, Garnett.
And then you got the hustle guys out there too. Singleton, Ewing.
Good.
And of course Kamen.
Here's the Candyman.
Move it.
He looks like the same player he was 6 years ago.
Looks like the Clippers present against the Clippers past. The Candyman gets his third field goal. 35-30, LA's 12-point lead is down to 5.
Power.
Daniel Ewing has it. You may like this unit, but they're not playing very well. Cassell to the hole, that's better.
I like his left hand.
37-30, Clippers by 7. Here goes Carter. And he gets the bucket and gets fouled.
Oh, it's a silly foul right there by the Clippers. Marco Yaric does a great job getting the ball out of the net, looking ahead, kicking it to Carter. And Carter's got some quicks.
Quentin Ross off the Clipper bench.
I had no idea Anthony Carter was that fast still. He's 30 years old.
At Mobley coming in. And Singleton and Ewing sit down, a couple of rookies. Carter has 6 off the bench. Now 7. He's been a factor here. It's a 4-point game. 37-30. Olowokandi sound asleep. Brand goes to the hole and gets fouled. Michael just had no idea that Brand was streaking down the sideline. Yaric just picked up his third foul. So Marco's not having much of a homecoming here. There's EB, has really struggled at the foul line. He's 8 for 15 here in the early part of the season. After just shooting lights out in the preseason. That one, swish.
Well, he started started off in Seattle. He missed his first 3. So
Hansel comes in. Yardage goes out. He was terrific in the 8-game preseason. Brand will try again midway through quarter number 2.
Well, if he makes that one, that's 10 of his last 14. That's more EB, right?
39-33, Clippers by 6. Carter. Nice job by Kamen denying Garnett the ball. They have Brand on Olowokandi and Kamen on Garnett. Carter feeling it, missing it. Rebound. Elton Brand has it for Los Angeles. Goes to crafty Sam Cassell. Eludes defenders left and right. Out to Ross.
Beautiful shot in rhythm.
Much more confident offensively than he has been all last year.
Well, and especially last night when he got in the early foul trouble, couldn't get in any rhythm. Tonight he's out there playing. That's why that shot looks easy.
8-point Clipper lead. Kamen gets his second. I tell you, this guy's tough to guard. He got a foul on Kamen. He got 2 on Brand. He got 1 on Wilcox.
They're just throwing the ball to him in the post, and he's making moves. He's going baseline.
And Carter will work with it. 5:15 to go in quarter number 2. Troy Hudson, a streak shooter of the highest order. The Candyman. Rebound taken by Mobley.
Where's Wally Zerbiak? He doesn't even have any fouls.
Don't get any fouls, you're not trying hard enough. Down low to Mobley.
Nope. It's a tough shot for a lefty turning that way. Oh, here comes Wally.
Hansel with the basketball. Michael Olowokandi. The Hudson who scores and gets fouled. I don't like the look of this game right now for the Clippers. Their lead is down to 6. Hudson can cut it to 5.
Well, and they've committed a couple of really silly fouls. This one, Hudson is going to put up kind of a crazy shot. There's no need for Cassell to try and swat that shot. He comes, woefully short blocking it. He gets his second foul, puts Hudson at the line, chance for a 3-point play.
Terrible right ankle sprain 2 years ago. Wound up with surgery and hasn't been the same player since. Cassell moves up court. The Clipper lead is down to 5. 4:30 remaining. There's a foul on Zerbiak. Mobley in constant motion.
That's some free throws too.
Might be that Mobley will go to the line.
Might be the Clippers' savior here in the first half. The offense is not working so well. They're shooting a nice percentage, 16 out of 32.
They started off red hot.
Oh yeah.
And then just it's been awful the last 5 minutes or so. Mobley's free throw is good.
It hasn't been the emotion that I anticipated in this game. I almost thought it would have a playoff-like feel. With the Cassell Marco Yards trade, Olowokandi coming back, Minnesota coming down from Seattle last night. Place where the Clippers won and Minnesota lost. How many times has Minnesota been here to Staples Center to play the Clippers with a worse record than the Clippers?
43-36, LA has the lead. Garnett the lob down low to Zerbiak to Olowokandi, who was able to dive, get it, and score it. And Michael is making those guys that were booing eat some crow right now. Kamen picks up his 3rd foul. And Michael will go to the line at 11 points and 10 rebounds in Seattle last night. Jelko Robracha will come back for the Clippers, and Kamen will come out. Kamen, 6 points, 6 rebounds. He's been really active here in the first 3 games of the season. Had 7 block shots in the first 2 games. Olowokandi's free throw is good. Michael has 9, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And here's that pressure, that surprise pressure.
Ross able to handle it. Through the pass down low to Mobley. Free throw line, Brand wide open.
Might have rushed it a bit.
Olowokandi the rebound. Here come the T-Wolves.
Move!
Zerbiak, step back, miss. Olowokandi rebound. Robracha gobbles one up. Mobley. Brand. Oh, no.
it.
Mobley tried to get the foul, didn't get it, was back and shoots a 3-ball. Ross went high for it. Oh, did he go upstairs for that?
In front of Olowokandi. I didn't like the shot at all by Mobley, but Ross bails out the Clippers and keeps them ahead by 6.
3:24 to go in the second quarter. Ralph Lawler, Mike Smith, Damon Andrews with you here on KTLA, our first of 25 telecasts on KTLA this year. Olowokandi opened for the circle, and he has 11 points. Hello, been their big guy here.
I guarantee you that wasn't in the scouting report.
45-41, Clippers by 4. Well, those hours of work that Michael did with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar years ago. All 4 of them.
Turn 4.
The Clippers brought Kareem in to work with Michael. Michael wasn't all that interested.
Bring it.
Down low, they'll go to Garnett. Knocked away out of bounds, it goes to Minnesota. Timeout will be taken. 2:38 to go in the first half of play. The Clippers holding on to a 4-point lead. It was a dozen. Wolves making a bit of a move. Clippers clutching a 4-point lead. Hey fans, with Clippers season tickets, you get the best view of the game with the best value. With LeBron, Iverson, and Shaq coming to town, season tickets are your best way to get in the game. So buy your Clippers season tickets today. Call 213-742-7555. Well, it's kind of gone haywire here in the second quarter, Mike. Clippers opened up with the first 8 points. Looked like they were going to just run these guys out of the building.
Well, all that offensive rhythm has stalled. Clippers got to find it, and if they don't find it now, they'll be searching for it in the locker room at halftime. And I don't think you want to go to the locker room against a very good Minnesota team, a team that wants to get back to the playoffs, searching for answers. They had it all figured out early.
Yeah, the Wolves missed the playoffs last year. They did win 44 games, losing 38. So they weren't like a bad team last year.
They were on the verge.
Were not quite good enough. Maybe a game or so out, weren't they?
Of course, they had all those injuries. They had the contract issues of Sprewell and Cassell, which they say dismantled the camaraderie of the team.
Zerbiak in the foul circle. This tip.
Wow, Clippers dodge a bullet there.
I'll say.
Matter of fact, there were many coaches that interviewed with Kevin McHale and owner Glenn Taylor for the head coaching job in the vacancy this summer. They all said, I don't want those guys there. Speaking of Sprewell and Cassell, they felt like they were problem makers.
Rabracha. Nothing could be further from the truth as far as Cassell with the Clippers.
I would agree.
The cure rather than the problem. 47-41, LA by 6.
Well, I think Cassell was guilty by association. He was coupled with Sprewell because they came together, played together, and both were at the end of their deal.
Slapped away beautifully by Mobley. He's pretty good at that.
Out of the timeout, they get a bucket, see if they can get another one. Tough shot. Tough shot. Sampson's a little off.
Roy Hudson does a little dance. Not a real pretty one. Garnett.
Nope.
Mobley gets it, brings it up court. Ross wide open. Fans wonder why he didn't shoot it when he first caught it. 1:18 to go in the period. Clippers by 6.
Get it deep. 3 seconds.
Zerbiak.
Move back, over here.
Olowokandi has been terrific.
Easy man. That's 7 boards for Mobley.
Sam Cassell goes back to work inside the final minute of the first half.
Another left-hand shot he had. Boy, Sam now 4 out of 10. He's missed his last 3.
Hassel. That's Ralph. Coach Dunleavy always sees us before the referees do.
Sometimes he helps him when he yells.
For the Clippers with 38 seconds to go in the period, you conceivably get a 2-for-1 opportunity. Griffin will come in and Garnett will go out to avoid any possibility of KG getting a costly 3rd foul.
Mike Dunleavy wants to counter. Here comes James Singleton. I'll tell you, Ralph, the Clippers up by 6. They're going to get 2 looks to Minnesota's 1.
And
They would love to be up 8 as opposed to 4 going into that locker room.
And Brand will come out for the same reason. They want to get a third foul on EB. Here comes Cassell. James Singleton, what about the three? Go to the basket, draw the foul, 3 free throws. Free throws coming for James Singleton. James, a good foul shooter as well. He's made 7 of 8 here in his brief NBA career. Out of Murray State. Free throw, good. Sam Cassell goes out. Ewing comes in. Sam with 2 fouls.
What's up? You know what I like about Singleton? Not only the fact that he plays his heart out there, he can knock down free throws. He's so quiet about it. He just goes about his business. There's no flash. There's no flair. He's not looking to make a name for himself. He knows he's here. He's going to go do his job. And so far, he's doing it better than most.
The lead is 8. 20-second timeout taken by Minnesota. They'll try to chart a final play here to conclude the first half of play. This 20-second timeout is brought to you by Corona and Corona Light, official sponsors of the timeout. Grab a cold Corona, squeeze a lime, sit back and chill. Now I know what I'm doing halftime. 18 seconds remaining.
I know what you're doing.
Well, you can squeeze the lime.
I'll do that.
You can sit back.
Can chill.
You can chill. See, you can do almost all that stuff.
You can do the rest.
Yeah, darn right. I'll do the fun part.
We work together well.
What a partnership. Clippers with double figures from Brand with 11. Mobley with 10. Last night, 5 players in double figures. Olowokandi, the former Clipper, the only member of the Timberwolves in double figures. Oddly enough, he has 11.
He's finally going to be an all-star, Michael Olowokandi.
Richie Fromm is going to come in. He's a dangerous three-point shooter, as we saw earlier. Zerbiak, a good outside shooter. So's Griffin. So is Hudson. They got three-point shooters all over the court now. All of them save for Olowokandi.
And Hudson, a good penetrator.
He could penetrate and kick. Hudson with it with 9 seconds. Here comes the screen from the Candyman. 3 in the clock. Hudson fires. Bingo.
Boy, that shot did not look good at all.
Second to go. And Mobley travels. Oh, me, oh, my. The Clippers are going to give it up to Minnesota, and the Wolves will have 7/10 of a second to get off a shot. And they may even add a tick or two to that.
I think it was 1.6 or 7 when the shot was made.
The question is, when did they blow the violation on Mobley for the travel?
Minnesota is drawing up a play right now while the referees are trying to.
And the Clipper benches, they haven't got a timeout. What's going on with over there? They just got a free 20-second timeout, maybe a 15-second timeout, to be honest. 0.6 of a second, they say. The Clipper lead is down to 5. And these guys could wind up in the final couple of seconds here, scoring 5 or 6 points. Now they make it 1 second. And Zerbiak will bring the ball in. Ewing comes out. They put Wilcox on Zerbiak, the inbounds passer.
And don't forget about Eddie Griffin. He's one of the biggest guys out there, but he can shoot the 3. They don't even have to go for a 3.
Zerbiak with it. Looks to Hudson. He'll turn. He'll fire. It's no good. They darn near came up with 6 points in the final 10 seconds, for crying out loud. So the half comes to an end. I'm Ralph Lawler along with Mike Smith. At halftime, the Clippers lead the Timberwolves 49-44. Mike, what are you looking for here in the second half?
Well, I don't think Sam Cassell played poorly in the first half. He did have 8 points. He did not have any rebounds, 3 assists. But Cassell has to be Sam. I mean, he has to come out and do what he did the other night in Seattle. I mean, he has to take charge of this game and make shots. And Wally Zerbiak for Minnesota has scored 16 points in each of their first 2 games. He has 2 right now. If he gets 16, the Timberwolves will win.
Now the Wolves will bring the ball up there in their road blues. The Clippers, their home whites, retreat defensively. Marco Yaric very quiet, only 12 minutes as he had foul problems. Down low to Garnett. Against Brand again. 49-46. The Clipper lead is trimmed to 3.
There might have been something said in the locker room about let's get Garnett the ball down in the low post. You got Kamen with 3 fouls, Brand with 2. They would love to get another Clipper in foul trouble.
Brand wide open. So the 2 stars trade baskets.
Good start. Good start, and that's a shot that Brand just added to his game last year. He worked on it again this summer, shooting it more and more confidently every ball game.
Garnett will pop out. Zerbiak guarded here by Mobley. Garnett finds the Candyman, who kisses it off the glass.
You know, you forget about how well Garnett can handle the ball, how he can shovel a pass, do things like that.
Hey, Hassel is hurt. Got hit in the midsection, and he is hurting for certain.
They're going to run him off a screen, too.
Mobley will drive, score with the left hand.
There was a little bit of distraction going on. The Minnesota bench is yelling, you know, to cover up for Hassel, and Mobley took advantage of it.
Hassel wants out. He is in pain.
If it's some sort of a pulled abdominal muscle, those are the worst. You can't do anything. You can't even raise your arm.
They're basically playing 4 on 5, but you got Garnett on your side. That's enough. 53-50. Clippers by 3. Now Hassel has to retreat and try to keep up with Sam Cassell. Sam will make him work for it. Garnett rebounds it. They can pull within 1, even tie right now. There's Wally. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. So the Wolves trying to get one here on the road. The foul on Cat Mobley is his second. Each Clipper starter now has at least 2, and Kamen has 3 fouls. And Zerbiak, a good foul shooter. He's a starter now. Has been coming off the bench.
I sure hope he starts. He makes $10.5 million this year.
Well, he's getting starters money as a 6th man for sure.
You get 2 starters money.
Yeah. 2-point ball game. An all-star in 2002. 53-52. The Clipper lead is down to 1. Wolves have never led. Clippers need a hoop right now. Mobley looking to Brand.
Boy, it looks odd out there.
Oh, got the switch. Brand wanted it, got a little bit late. Beautiful spin. Oh, that's some play by Elton Brand against the 7-footer Olowokandi. Clippers lead by 3.
And Garnett leaking or lurking behind. Elton was able to create enough space and stay away from Garnett, too.
Yaric to the hole. Rebound, fought for, saved by the Clippers. Brand to Mobley. 3 on 3. Mobley all the way to the hole. He banks it in.
How did he make that one?
57-52. LA by 5.
2 huge hoops for LA when Minnesota was within 1.
Garnett with the ball. Backing down is Hassel. Apparently is able to recover from what looked like a real problem with his midsection. 57-54, Clips by 3. Ross gives to Mobley. Mobley wants it, being fronted by Garnett.
Mobley heating up, Ralph.
He's feeling it.
2 layups and now a jumper. Let's keep an eye on him.
He has 16, and he's that kind of a player. He can be very streaky. When he's hot, they'll milk him. Olowokandi.
He
made one earlier.
He's shooting again. Kamen played off him. Good strategy.
That was his jump shot of the night, the one that he made.
For the week.
Mobley again. Comes off to Yaric. Marco from Serbia, Montenegro. Down low to Garnett against Brand. Lots of traffic, lots of congestion. Rebound pulled down by Brand. LA by 5 with the ball.
Boy, look how quickly Cassell got up the floor to Mobley. He knows Catino's feeling good.
Little drop bounce pass to Kamen, who throws it in. A pretty play by Catino Mobley. 61-54, LA by 7 suddenly.
And it looked like a handcuffed Garnett. I don't know why he didn't go up and challenge that shot.
Yaric, long steps into the front court, shoves off. Now they're going to call it against Ross.
Well, Ross stepped in. It was one of those fouls where David Jones, the referee, said, yeah, it was enough to be a foul. It's his third. But it's almost one you didn't have to call either. There was no possession change. Nothing really affected Marco's dribble. But it really was a foul.
Garnett goes down low. The Hassel backing in against Cassell, scoring over him. 61-56. They're making Sam pay. Clippers lead by 5. Brand is open. Ross, rebound blocked by Garnett. Out of bounds to Los Angeles.
Quentin Ross continues to do all the little things to help a team win. He defends on one end. Nobody knows about it. Nobody talks about it.
The guy who's guarding knows about it.
Yeah. Every night, right?
You bet. We'll bring it in right in front of the Minnesota bench. Brand comes out to get it. Looking down low to foul on Olowokandi.
Boy, a silly foul by Olowokandi.
You said that before.
I haven't in a while. I used to say it a lot.
Ross will bring it in.
If you and I worked at a radio station, we had it on one of those buttons, like pre-recorded. Just hit the button. Silly foul by Olowokandi.
Ross will bring it in.
Little zone.
Zone up on the inbounds play. 10 on the shot clock.
Got to move it.
Brand goes in a step, wheels, deals. Somebody better shoot the darn thing. Cassell makes a very tough shot.
You know what?
He has 10.
It's one of those shots, too, where the crowd gets into the ball game. Sam all of a sudden starts to feel like I'm invincible again. If I can make that, I can make an open 15-footer.
63-56, Los Angeles.
There's the two traded guys, one-on-one. That's not Marco's game.
They're really posting up Sam now.
But it never has been Marco's game to post up effectively.
And it really should be something he should work on, because with his size, he could do it a lot.
He's the second tallest point guard in the league.
Kaman!
Nice move by Kaman.
Clippers by 9. They got a lot of weapons, Mike. And we haven't seen some of the very best ones, talking about, Corey Maggette and Sean Livingston and Walter McCarty.
Well, you could argue Maggette the best scorer. And
scoring the last two. They blocked the shot, but a foul's going to be called.
Well, if it's on Kaman, it's 4. Let's see who
it is.
Oh, no. And right after Kaman makes a great move, the Clippers starting to get into that rhythm they want, up by 9 points. I think it's Brand who gets his hand on the ball. Kaman's a little off balance there, but not much of a foul. It's Garnett who really comes into him. See, Kaman's off balance there and leaning, and that's where he gets called for, but a clean block by Elton. You can tell by Elton's reaction, I had all ball.
Kaman has to come out of the game.
Boy, it's such a petty. What Kaman to
now, don't you start that again.
I said such a pity.
Don't you start that again.
No, such a pity.
He goes out, and in comes Rabracha. We were not going to do any Tom Petty jokes about Chris Kaman, and I think we should hold to that and take the high road on this. I'm very proud of you. I'm disappointed you brought that up.
I said it's a pity he's got his 4th foul.
Second free throw's no good. Rebound. Rabracha lost track of it. Brand picks it up. Says help.
If in doubt, go forward. Don't stop.
In real doubt, find Sam Cassell. Howie knew Mobley was there. Bingo! Catch Mobley on a marvelous blind bounce pass feed from Sam Cassell.
They're calling for timeout, and Marco doesn't see it.
Clippers by 12.
Dwayne Case wants a timeout. They still haven't seen it. Now they call it off.
Oh, it worked out well for them because Brand winds up with a 3rd foul. Entire Clipper front line now has problems. Ross with 3, Brand with 3, Kaman with 4. Timeout in the court, 5:26 to go in the 3rd. LA suddenly by 12 again. $5:26 to go. Well, now, is that natty or what?
I don't know what natty means. Is natty with a K or what? How do you say? What's natty?
I have no idea.
Just say spiffy.
Oh, you look spiffy. Well, Clippers send them back to the foul line now. Clippers opened up a 12-point lead after the Wolves had cut it to 1. Minnesota has never led. Trenton Hassel, 4 points here in the period, will step up there and miss. So Hassel misses the foul shot. .5:26 to go, third quarter. Same two teams Monday night in Minneapolis. 68-57.
I know it's early, Val. These are the kind of games that the Clippers had trouble closing last year. Home games against good teams when they played well enough to win, and they just couldn't finish the deal.
They finished a close second way too often last year.
Oh,
Brand
yeah.
has it with baseline against Madsen.
Got to go, El.
Three in the shot clock. He's not going to get it off. Well, he does in time. Verbracho went after and got a loose ball foul.
There's another frontline guy with a foul.
Yeah, that's 2 on Z. The Clippers racking up the fouls. They're going to march down here. They're over the limit. Free throws coming from Minnesota.
Minnesota's only committed 1 foul.
Coach Dunleavy screaming. Mark York's over and says, finally, he's not screaming at me.
he did used to yell at him a bit.
Oh, yes, he did. Garnett at the line.
Marco's one of those frustrating players. I mean, he's capable of doing so much. Sometimes he'd get yelled at because he wasn't always doing that.
Free throw's good. There's Coach Dunleavy politicking with Alandis Poole, one of the 3 referees, the junior member of the crew.
Coach is ready for Broadway. Look at that suit.
He's looking very, very spiffy tonight.
And natty.
Might be a David August thing going on here.
I don't know.
68-59, Clippers by 9. Sam Cassell will walk it into the offensive end. They zone up defensively.
They used to do this zone. Look at Mobley. Not a good shot. They used to do that zone under Flip Saunders with Garnett at the top, and the Clippers almost forget about Garnett. Great play by Ross.
Oh, I'll say it was. That just shows you what happens when you hustle. He winds up getting a costly third foul on Kevin Garnett. You break up their momentum.
You know, sometimes teams will keep around a guy who's a good locker room guy, but can't really contribute to the cause. Q Ross does it both. I mean, he's never going to complain because he's so happy to be in the league. Yet he's your best on-ball defender, and he does all the little things, and he never expects the ball. If he gets a shot, okay, doesn't matter.
Here they have Madsen out front in that zone. Cassell shoots over to misses. Garnett long arms the rebound. Madsen wanted it down low and gets it and stuffs it. A rare goal by Mark Madsen.
Well, he's bigger than Cassell, I just discovered.
That's 5 in a row now for the Timberwolves after they called the timeout. Clippers with a 12-point lead to the bench.
But look at, they keep Madsen at the top of that zone to discourage Cassell. Well, the zones cause problems. It's taken him out of the rhythm. Look at what the Clippers were doing before the zone.
I think Sam had a shot there, but he's not been making them and didn't take it.
Sam last night, 4 out of 12. Tonight, 5 out of 13.
Yari,
I'd say your first critical possession right here of the ballgame.
Uh-oh, wide open, 2-pointer. Yari hits it. His second field goal. 68-63, LA by 5. That's 7 straight for Minnesota. The zone has kind of taken the Clippers right out of the game. Mobley, way short on it. Rebound, Brand. That was called. Some rough stuff in there. Referees a little alarmed against Madsen.
Clippers haven't seen a lot of zone this year, and they're attacking it in a way that I don't think is helpful right now. They're just standing. They're running one guy to the corner. You can see Elton Brand is going to bail out the entire team by gobbling up that air ball, that near air ball by Mobley. But there needs to be more penetration, more movement, more cuts. You can't stand against a very active zone with these kind of athletes and expect to succeed.
Brand's free throw is good. Elton has 16 points in the ball game. Sam Cassell coming over to check with Coach Dunleavy.
Clippers much better from the line tonight, only 70% through the first 2 games.
Glad to see that.
That's going to help.
70-63.
Make a note of that. 7-point lead with about 3 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third. The Clippers would love to take a 7-point lead into the fourth.
Wally Zerbiak. Good Brand. Oh, great job.
I mean, did he box out or what? Madsen, for however low he plays to the ground for a big guy, but he is a tough tractor to move. He digs in those big size 20, and you're not moving.
Brand has it against Zerbiak. Wants a timeout and gets it. No, they're going to call a jump ball. That means he was calling for the timeout, but a player on the court has to call it.
35 jumping and 13 jumping.
Now Minnesota will take time with 2:35 remaining in quarter number 3. The Clipper lead stands at 7, 70 to 63. Don't go away. Every time Minnesota makes a move, the Clippers able to counter so far. Tonight's bucket of the game brought to you by KFC. Come to Chicken Capital USA, home of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, it has been the Cuttino Mobley quarter. He had 3 buckets early, then he got this 3-pointer from Cassell. He's got 9 in the quarter, 17 in the game. And the Clippers were up by 12 at that point. On a roll, Minnesota comes storming back.
Well played game, Mike. Only 10 turnovers, 5 for each ball club. Each team shooting well above 40%.
You gotta like that.
It's going to be a jump ball at the Clipper foul line.
Madsen and Ross.
I know who jumps better.
Which one's taller?
Madsen is taller. David Jones will toss it up. 5 seconds on the shot clock if the Clippers control the tap. 24 if Minnesota controls the tap. Hardly seems fair.
Oh, Minnesota has to go farther.
It rewards good defense. Madsen controls it nicely. And Yarich will bring it up. LA by 7, 2.5 to go in the third. Carter played well in the first half.
Good rebound by Ross and great help by Brand.
Quentin Ross is a good player.
Mobley got his
Some finger on his left hand got jammed.
He'll be fine as soon as he's open.
Bracha. Repost, 5 on the shot clock.
It's a big hoop. It's a big hoop. You talk about a guy who can hold his ground.
72-63. I mean, Jocko just really a valuable backup center because he can go in there and if you don't double team him, he'll just see you to pieces.
Garnett's way out on the floor.
Clippers zoning now. Hudson has it.
Remember those early buckets Garnett got to start the third? They were all in the paint. He's hanging out way out.
Yarich, offensive defense.
I think the foul's on Mobley before Brand takes the charge.
You're correct. 3 on Cuttino. He has 3. Brand has 3. Ross has 3. Kaman has 4 fouls.
We better pray for no overtime. Not because of the flight tomorrow, because of these fouls.
Well, that's Saturday night. I got places to go, things to do.
Exactly.
And the Wolves played overtime last night in Seattle.
How about that overtime? Ray Allen couldn't make a shot, and he just erupts in the overtime for 11 points. Minnesota probably didn't expect that one.
Former Clipper Marko Jaric at the line. That's 5 points against his former team. It'll be 27 in December. Signed a 6-year, $38 million sign and trade deal. Here come the Clips, leading it now by 7.
Here's that defense. It's what Dwayne Casey wants to do. Take them out of their rhythm. Only 12 on the shot clock.
He's been changing things up a lot here in the third quarter. Cassell, Brand went after it, couldn't get it. The foul's going to be called. It's against Minnesota.
I think it's on Anthony Carter. Otherwise, Brand comes away with that rebound. Still only 4 fouls on Minnesota. So they're not even in the penalty. There's only a minute to play.
Mobley will bring it in. Brand gives it right back to him.
They want Zelko again. Now that'll be free throw for Cassell.
He just knows how to do it.
And you know what? I wouldn't put it past him. He hasn't made a shot in a long while, except for that circus one to beat the shot clock. He said, I better get to the line. I better get to the line and refine my stroke.
So Cassell will go up there and shoot two. He's a perfect 7 for 7 here in the early part of the season. Guy has 2 championship rings when he first came into the league. But he's been in the playoffs with 4 different teams.
Well,
Over 100 playoff games in his career.
He said it best. He's a gamer.
Free throws are good. The lead is 9, 74-65. 1:10 remaining in the third. Anthony Carter to Troy Hudson. They're very small in the backcourt now. Cross court to Carter. Reverse it nicely to Hudson. He'll run to the basket and score. Troy Hudson, a nice job. He has 8.
If there's a dead ball, I'd take anybody who has 3 fouls out of the game. I'd take Brand out.
Cassell to freedom. Shot wouldn't fall. It is Ross again who kept it alive for Mobley.
And they got a perfect 2-for-1 chance right here.
Mobley posted up on Carter.
There it is.
Ross for 2. Brand the rebound and rapidly scored.
Boy, he went up with authority, kept it in 2 hands.
19 for EB. The Clippers lead by 9. They will get the ball back with at least 5 seconds remaining.
There's Garnett's first touch in the post, if you can even call that the post, since the beginnings of this second half.
So Mobley joins all the rest of the starters now with at least 3 fouls.
I mean, Madsen will be shooting free throw.
That could be fun to watch. They will clear the seats at the end of the court.
Hey, I had a buddy of mine call up. He says, can you get me 2 tickets for my daughter and her boyfriend? I said, sure. It's a little late notice, don't you think? So he took 2 of my tickets. He said, well, she and her boyfriend are going out with Mark Madsen and her best friend after the ball game.
Mark's free throw.
You know where Mark's mind was. He's thinking about those after-game plans. I came up to Mark before the game. I said, so you're going out with Ann and Aubrey after the ball game? He goes, how do you in California know my social plans better than I do?
The free throws are missed. Wilcox rebounds. Clippers 14 seconds, bring it up with a 9-point lead.
Boy, would they love a hoop here.
Cassell one-on-one with Hudson. Offensive foul. Troy Hudson. He did the job against Cassell.
Fortunately, it's only his 3rd. Now, Minnesota did it to him last time at the end of a quarter. They got a 3 and nearly another 3.
Sam's really unhappy.
Well, he knows he made a mistake. Clippers had to take that last shot and not give Minnesota any chance for momentum.
Now the Wolves have 4 seconds. Singleton will come in. Rebracha will come out. They get Brand out of there. Garnett and Hudson trying to figure out how to get it up court. Hudson will fly up with 3, with 2, with 1, with none. So the third quarter comes to an end. The Clippers continue to hold the Wolves at bay as Los Angeles Town Los Angeles, 3 quarters in the book. Clippers lead it 76-67. Great game for Elton Brand. He has 19 points, 8 rebounds to lead LA. 4 Clippers in double figures. Brand with 19, Mobley with 19 to lead the way. Garnett with 15, Olowokandi with 13. So far for Minnesota. Clippers have led every single minute of the game. Led by 12. Wolves came back within 1. Clippers fattened it back up again and now hold a 9-point lead going into the final 12 minutes of play.
You can look at the stats right there. Minnesota shooting 43%, but the Clippers on pace to keep another team under 90 points. I know Seattle got 93, but through 2 games, holding their teams to 85 points a game. The defense is there, but a critical stretch here, and I think Mike Dunleavy realizing he can't have Cassell and Brand both out. While Cassell will rest, Brand will start the 4th.
So the Clippers will bring it up. They'll take off for Minnesota tomorrow. Ewing brings it up. Daniel Ewing, the rookie from Duke. Still the zone. Down low. Man for man. And Singleton will turn and shoot and miss. The rebound is pulled down by Griffin. Marco Jaric has been quiet against his old team. Came in averaging 16 a game in his first two. Carter finds Jaric. Oh, better shoot the dunk.
Whoa. Made that shot. That was like about a 6-foot sideways step to get that step back shot.
Clippers by 7, 76-69.
They're going to stay in this zone that was so effective. You've got to find somebody who can shoot. I think Daniel Ewing's your best shot. And he's got to realize that.
Graham went after it. Can he save it? No. Here comes Carter on the fly.
I think Mike Dunleavy finds himself out there with not the best outside shooting lineup. You've got a good defensive group with Singleton and Ewing.
Griffin almost pulled the trigger for 3. Got it back. The door rejected by Graham. Ross looking inside. Brand wants it. They go the other way.
Now they're in man-to-man, so it looks like Minnesota does it on set plays.
Mobley about to return. Brand quick spin. Beautiful play, but no finish.
Looked like he got hit on the arm. No call.
Jaric has it against Ewing. Terrible pass. Saved over here by Hudson. 8 of the shot clock. Hudson for 3. Bingo!
He's always had that kind of ability. Shot clock going down. He makes some big shots.
4-point game.
Not afraid is Troy Hudson.
76-72. First 5 points of the period belong to Minnesota. Ewing swings it over to Singleton. Into the low post to Wilcox. Overshoots the mark. Singleton is there to give the Clippers an extra possession. It could be critical for him. Well, I tell you, Hudson is something. He has milked the Clippers into a couple of charges. First with Cassell, that time with Ross. 4 fouls on Ross. Hey, time's running out. Buy any 4 Goodyear or Dunlop tires on or before November the 6th at your local Goodyear retailer. Receive 4 free tickets to a Clippers game. Offer only at participating retailers. See retailers for complete details. Subject availability while supplies last. Carter couldn't finish it off. Clippers hold on to that precarious 4-point cushion.
Boy, they need a hoop right now.
Foul off the ball against the Timberwolves. Going to be against Griffin. Eddie gets the foul. 8:58 to go in the basketball game. Los Angeles by 4, 76-72. 12-point cushion has kind of shrunk. It's down to 4 right now. We bring you the AM/PM stuff of the game. Too much good stuff.
Oh, you leave all the worrying to me, Ralph. This one from Eddie Griffin coming to the hoop and Elton Brand.
Elton Brand.
Was that Johnny Most again?
Yes, it was.
He said gracefully.
Well, the Clippers have the basketball inside the 9-minute mark.
They need to find somebody who can make a shot. They've only made 2 out of their last 13. Not the time to hit a cold spell.
Cut, Dave.
Ewing with it. Ewing against Hudson has been terrific. He does it again. That's the 3rd charge he's drawn in about 4 minutes to play. How about that?
I've come to one conclusion. If the Clippers do not score a basket in the 4th quarter,
they better make a lot of free throws.
Yeah, they might not win. And they've yet to score one.
Carter brings it ahead against Ewing. Troy Hudson, a long ago Clipper, has come back here to haunt his old team. Kamen about to return. Griffin for 3. Wilcox collects the big rebound. Cassell about to return as well for the finish. Cat Mobley has it against Carter. Brand comes to give him a pick. That's all Mobley needs. He has 21.
There's shot.
78-72, Los Angeles by 6. Hudson on the fly, gets another one. Gibson terrific. He has 15.
And I'll tell you who made that play too. Mark Madsen under the hoop was battling with Elton Brand for position. Elton couldn't leave him to go help and block that shot. And Madsen would have had an easy putback.
Lead stands at 4. Brand, no place to go with it. 7 on the shot clock. That's all here. Ahead to Yarich. The Clipper lead is 4. Marco thought about cutting it to 1. Hudson with a hot hand. Foul is called off the ball against the Clippers. Pat Mobley picks up his 5th foul.
I got bad news for you. Minnesota keeps getting closer, and here comes Mr. KG.
Cassell coming in for the Clippers. Ewing goes out. So it's Cassell and Mobley. Ross, Brand, and Kaman for Los Angeles. That's the starting unit. Mobley with 5 fouls, staying out there. Hudson makes the free throw.
Hudson's been the difference right here.
Boy, has he, at both ends of the court.
Yeah.
3-point ball game. Ewing now will come in, and Mobley will sit down. They might need a couple of pops out of his pistol late in the ball game. Hudson will try again. Make them both. Don't look now, folks. It's a 2-point game. 78-76. A 9-2 run from the Timberwolves. Sam Cassell marches into the front court. Well, this is Sam's time. He'll fire. No good. Brand goes to get it. He'll shoot from the foul line. And Minnesota can tie the game right now.
You wonder what might happen to this team, too, if Minnesota ever does get the lead.
Garnett over Brand. Tie game. First time we've been tied since it was 0-0. Yikes.
And Minnesota's not going to come out of this zone until the Clippers beat it.
Inside to Kaman. Kaman will go up. Get it blocked by Griffin. They can take the lead for the first time tonight right now. Hudson loses the ball to Ewing. He almost lost it himself. The drive and score! A rookie! 80-78 LA. Daniel Ewing. Carter with the basketball. We're midway through the 4th and final quarter. You better get your seatbelts ready, gang. They're going to be needed tonight. The Hawks are getting into it at Staples Center.
Here's the atmosphere we wanted. That was too late.
Shot clock violation. Clippers get the ball back and the 4th turnover. Only the 7th turnover of the game for Minnesota. 6:03 to go, LA by 2. Cassell ahead to Ross. Brand out front to Ewing. Oh, beautiful look inside that came in for the stop.
2 great plays by the rookie.
He rose as if to shoot the jump shot. He saw Kaman break free, found him in perfect rhythm. The Clippers lead by 4.
You know what? He's played in a lot of big games, has Daniel Ewing. They haven't been NBA games, but he's played in front of some great crowds. You know the Duke game. He's very poised in there.
Garnett blocked by Brand. Foul is called. It's going to be on Yarich. Marco Yarich gets his 4th foul. Timeout to be taken. Fans are going crazy here at Staples Center. Clippers lead by 4, 82-78. Clippers up by 4 in the 4th quarter. Time running out. Our drive of the game now. Brought to you by Nissan.
And with the game absolutely tied, Cuttino Mobley with his 5th foul goes to the bench. Daniel Ewing out of nowhere, the rookie, goes to the glass and gives the Clippers the lead again.
He does not look like a rookie. That's some 2nd-round draft pick.
He doesn't act like a rookie.
No, he doesn't.
He defends like a veteran.
Very composed young man. Clippers basketball as play is resumed. 5:21 to go. LA leads it 82-78. 21 on the shot clock. Cassell, Ross, Kamen, Brand, and Ewing. Sam Cassell checks over here with Coach Dunleavy. They're back into a man-for-man defense.
And I think Coach Dunleavy drew up a play against the zone, and Minnesota came out in a man. That's why Cassell yelled over here, hey, they're in a man.
Well, Sam will freelance a bit and miss. Rebound Griffin, who's played big here down the stretch. Joy Hudson with a basketball. Comes to Garnett. Lots of contact between Brand and Garnett. 5 on the shot clock. Carter from the corner for 2. Got it. Carter has 9 points. 82-80 Los Angeles. 4.5 to go in the ball game. Mobley in the bench with 5 fouls.
Is Sam Cassell going to break out of this slump? I mean, he started this ball game 3 out of 5, Ralph. He's 2 of his last 12.
Well, he'll be as confident with the last shot of the game on the line as he was at the outset. Down low to Brand, the kick to an open Ross. Yeah! 84-80, LA by 4. 4 minutes to go in the game.
Boy, how quiet has Wally Zerbiak been in this ball game? Only 4 points at all.
Oh, Garnett threw an elbow and got away with it.
Yeah, he cleared some space. He sure did. Brand sitting in there with 3 fouls.
84-82, LA by a deuce. Sam working with it. Brand pops 3.
It's a great move by Brand. He's going to go perfect speed.
He has 21.
And any time you want to get free, change the pace, change the direction. Brand went forward, but he went forward quicker.
Here, Troy Hudson has been terrific down the stretch.
Big screen by Garnett, too.
Griffin went after it, couldn't get it, but foul is called. I believe it's Brand.
Yep, that'll be number 4.
Brand will pick up his 4th foul. And with 5 fouls into the game comes Cuttino Mobley.
Yeah, why not? 3 minutes to play. You got Ewing in your back pocket now.
3:09 remaining in the game. Griffin will be at the line. Dunleavy was thinking there should have been a loose ball foul. Griffin's foul toss is no good.
Wow, it's a big miss.
Got 73% of this game. Last year they led the league in free throw percentage, but were last in free throw attempts. So it's kind of like fool's gold. Free throw is good, 1 out of 2. 86-83, Clippers by 3. Just over 3 to go.
See if they can keep it going. Clippers have made 4 of the last 5 when they needed them most.
You just can't miss. You just have to keep scoring. Ross. Oh boy. Clippers turn it over.
Was it that bad of a pass?
No. Damon just wasn't able to corral it. Hudson looks to Garnett. Clippers by 3. Carter for 2. Clippers by 1. Oh me, oh my. 86-85 Los Angeles. 2.5 to go in the game. Get the seatbelts ready. Backing into the front court. Deflected over to Ross.
No shot clock reset.
Mobley tees it up for 3. Bingo! Oh, is that a big hoop? 89-85 Los Angeles. Timeout Minnesota. So the Clippers' 1-point lead has become 4 at 89-85. Our long shot of the game is brought to you by Vegas.com. For Vegas room shows and more, Vegas.com. Do Vegas right. Oh, this is right.
Well, what a play by Quentin Ross to save this ball, drive and kick to an open shooter. And that's one of the reasons they brought in Cuttino Mobley.
His 4th 3 of the night.
Yep. And look at how excited he was. He knows how big that one was. This game's a long ways from being over.
The cat is out of the bag. 89-85, LA by 4, 2:01 to go. Zerbiak will bring it in. Clippers have never trailed in this game. Jaric backs in against Cassell. Neither has had a big game against their old team. Garnett. Heyman came to help, got a block, got a foul, and Garnett makes an impossible basket.
I think they give it to Kamen, so it was 5. It was going to be foul number 5 on whoever they give it to.
It was Kamen for sure.
But what a shot by Garnett. That's why he's a perennial all-star. You can throw him the ball. I cannot believe Minnesota has not just had him pitch his head down there in the post.
He can cut it to 1 again. With a minute 50 to go. KG. No. Griffin almost tips it in, and he controls it. Stripped away by Cassell. Recovered by Minnesota. And they have a brand new clock and a chance to tie the game. These two clubs will meet again Monday night. That'll be a war in Minneapolis. Rebound taken by LA. Clippers by 2.
Clippers better box up Eddie Griffin. He almost got another offensive rebound.
5 o'clock Monday, FSN West 2, Clippers and the Timberwolves. The rematch. Cassell gets it to Ross. It's rejected by Garnett. Controlled by Garnett. LA by a pair. Garnett exercising his will on the game right now. He has it against Brand. Final minute of play. Hudson ties the game.
Boy, how quick is he in there?
He had 19, 89-89. 50 seconds to go. Is it Sam Cassell time? Oh, Sam will call timeout. 45 seconds to go in the game. 14 of the shot clock. The game is tied at 89, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back for what promises to be an exciting finish. Seatbelt time, tied at 89, 45 seconds to go. Clippers Super Big Game Package, or the Clippers Big Game Package itself. You can catch the best games of the season for value you won't find anywhere else in the NBA. Watch the Clippers take on the Heat, the Cavs, the Spurs, and more. These seats won't last, so call 213-742-7555 or check out Clippers.com for more information. Sam Cassell, 5 out of 17 in this game, but this is his time of the game. This is why they brought him in here, why they made the trade for Jaric. He won't hesitate 5 for 17 to take a game-winning shot now.
And only 2 of his last 12.
He has the ball now.
I would be very surprised if the play were not for him. Here it comes.
Brand one-on-one with Garnett. Got it rejected, but he's fouled. Free throws for EB.
You got to love the way Elton Brand took the ball to the hole. Number 4 on Garnett.
Brand has made 5 out of 6 at the line.
What a ball game. What a ball game. This Minnesota bench, which has been almost non-existent in the previous 2 games, has 40 points in the game.
Carter, Troy Hudson have been terrific.
Hudson's got 11 in the 4th alone.
Brand's free throw. Good. Clippers by 1. They still never trailed.
Now, this is where you can't just make 1 out of 2 free throws. You got to make them both.
You got that right.
Minnesota's going to get a possession, and the Clippers are going to get the ball back. You got to capitalize right here. That was the Clippers' first free throw of the 4th quarter.
Brand makes them both. Big free throws by EB. Timeout will be taken by Minnesota. 91-89. Los Angeles has the lead. Get your seatbelts ready. We're going to fasten them up when we come back. Minnesota has the basketball. The Los Angeles Clippers have a 2-point lead, 91-89. I'm Ralph Lawler along with Mike Smith and Damon Andrews. Terrific ball game, the most closely contested contest of the first 3. Clippers are 2-0 in the young season, trying to go 3-0 for the first time in the start of year since 1985. Wow. Minnesota will bring the ball in. Zerbiak, Jaric, Garnett, Griffin, Hudson for Minnesota in blue. The Clippers with Cassell, Mobley, Heyman, Ross, and Brand.
Marco Yards doesn't scare me at a time like this. Somebody like Zerbiak does, Garnett in the post, Griffin on an offensive rebound. Got to keep him off the glass.
Yarich has it. He'll go into the corner. 15 in the shot clock, 27 the game clock. Clippers scrambling defensively. And they force a timeout. What a job by Q Ross, trapping Yarich in the corner. And they use their final regulation timeout. They're going to make it a 20 instead. Well, there's Q Ross. I mean, just unheralded. Nothing shows up in the scorebook about that at all.
He's one of the best players in the league, and nobody knows it. He's one of the best players on the team. He absolutely thwarted that Minnesota plan by forcing Yards over to a corner.
One of the best players in the league.
Why not?
I mean, the entire NBA?
Why not? How many guys in the league do what he does?
Is he as good as Tim Duncan?
Oh, they can't compare Duncan. It's like apples and oranges. They're completely different animals. Or fruits.
Is he as good as Dwayne Wade?
No.
Well, you said he's one of the best players in the league.
He is. When I say one of the best players, plural, I'm talking about one of the best, at least 5 or 50.
Better than Tracy McGrady?
Right now, yes. McGrady's hurt.
Oh, that's not fair. Okay, Clippers back on defense now. The shot clock's down to 12. LA leads it by 2. 25 seconds to go. Minnesota brings it in right in front of the Clipper bench. Wally Zerbiak with it.
Hudson
and the Clippers go 3-0. Fasten the seatbelts. Tighten them up. We're going down the wire. Hudson's been murdered down the stretch. Griffin misses. Jump ball. And there's some anger out there with two good friends, Garnett and Cassell. Well, the referees came in to break it up, but it was a friendly hug.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot like that play the other night when Danny Fortson, wrapped around Q Ross. And look at Cassell fighting. They called that a jump ball. He kissed him.
Well, like you mentioned earlier, Mike, very fast friends. The heat of battle here. Sam doesn't have a real good chance to control this tip.
Now look at how the dynamic has changed. That shot clock was about to expire. If Minnesota gets it, they got the remaining clock, and they could win it with a 3.
16 seconds remain in the game. Cassell takes a swat at it, but it comes to Griffin. And now they take their final timeout. I'll tell you, on the road, you very often will go for a 3 right here. Go for a win in the final shot rather than the tie in overtime. We'll see. I'm not going to go anywhere. Don't you go away either. Well, it could be very long or very short seconds, depending on what happens here. Minnesota trails the Los Angeles Clippers by 2. LA leads 91-89. But Minnesota has the ball. A 2-pointer would force overtime. A 3-pointer would put them ahead. And they have 3-point shooters around. Let's see who they bring out. Hudson, dangerous. Zerbiak, dangerous. Griffin, dangerous. Yarich, capable. Made 4 3-pointers last night.
Now let's put it in perspective. Zerbiak, 1 of 5 in the ball game, hasn't scored since a long, long time ago.
Doesn't mean a thing. 14 seconds to go. Seatbelts cinch him up a little bit tighter. They bring it into KG. He's against Brand. Gonna go one-on-one against him. Ball away for the tie. He's got it. 7 seconds to go. Clippers will take time. We're tied at 91. One of the game's greatest players ties the contest with 7 seconds remaining. We'll come back for the exciting finish after this timeout. And 7 seconds to go in the game. Clippers will have the basketball. It's tied because Kevin Garnett just went for his 22nd and 23rd points of the night.
Boy, he's done this to the Clippers in the past. Did it to him last year in this building. A shot to force overtime, and they won it, and he got a lot of room.
That was the Sam Cassell show, that game was.
Yeah, remember that? Cassell had Cassell had 13 in the 4th and set it up for a Garnett final winner.
So it's Ross, Cassell, Brand, Heyman, and Mobley. Mobley's been the big man for the Clippers tonight with 24 points. A hoop could win it, or the Timberwolves could go overtime for the second night in a row. Seatbelt time at Staples Center. The fans are standing here at the building. Timberwolves have no timeouts. Neither team has any fouls to give. Hugh Ross with it. Brings it out to Sam Cassell. Sam crosses over. Sam scoops for the win. The tip by Keenan won't go. We're going to go overtime. So Cassell had a chance to win it at the buzzer. Couldn't get it. He tries it one more time. He's 0 for 2. So we're going to have a 5-minute overtime coming up. At the end of regulation, it's all even, folks. The Clippers 91, the Timberwolves 91. As even as it gets. Minnesota Timberwolves 91, Los Angeles Clippers 91. The Wolves playing overtime on the road for the second night in a row. They lost in Seattle last night. Here are the two superstar power forward comparisons, and not a whole lot to choose from between them.
No, great performance by both of them. Garnett's final play standing out as the play of the game because it sends it into overtime. And
Heyman and Mobley have 5 fouls for the Clippers. Garnett has 4 for Minnesota. 3 team fouls and timeouts put in the bank for both teams for this 5-minute overtime. The Clippers in white, the Wolves in blue. Garnett will jump against Kaman. They're controlled by Los Angeles. If Cassell can corral it, and he does, and Yarich retreats defensively. Clippers have the ball now and bring it into the front court. Just barely. Elton Brand puts it in the floor, drives on Garnett. Oh, he puts it in.
I think they've discovered a new facet of Elton Brand's game. Kevin Garnett is hurt, too.
25 points for Brandon. Garnett may have gotten an elbow like in the left shoulder, on the collarbone.
In the clavicle area, you bet.
93, 91, the Clippers. He's still grimacing with pain. Griffin into Garnett, and the foul will be called.
Let's take a look at the drive by Brand. Clippers do a great job clearing the side. Where does it occur? Right. I still don't see it. There.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
There, that left elbow coming through.
93-91 LA. That foul was on Sam Cassell, his 4th. Garnett suddenly healed. Maybe out of bounds it'll go. It'll be.
Oh, it's a rebound. You've got to come up.
Clipper ball. Clippers may have gotten a little bit of a break. Referees were a little divided on that one.
Somebody better come help out Cassell.
Kaman does. Sam looks over here to Coach Dunleavy. Brings the ball up against Hudson. Down low to Brand against Garnett. Mobley in the paint.
Shot.
No! Off the iron, taken by Garnett. Clippers by 2 in overtime.
It was Minnesota last night who scored first in the overtime, and then Seattle just erupted on them.
Yarich, feed. Griffin puts it in. Griffin's first field goal. We're tied at 93. Ralph Lawler, Mike Smith with you here on KTLA. Clippers basketball. Baseline jumper by Brand. He's got it.
Delivery by Mobley, his 5th assist of the night.
27 for Brand. He's the high man of the game. Clippers lead by 2.
If Elton's making that shot, I mean, he becomes an all-star in this powerful Western Conference.
Garnett out front thinking about it. Driving with it. It's tipped up, but not in. Chased down by Mobley.
It's a great. The Clippers had to come up with that rebound.
Cassell ahead to the Catman.
Got to get it to EB. He's got the last 6 points. Get it to him.
The 3-minute mark. Cassell for 2. Not even. Whoa. Whoa.
Was he fouled?
No. 95-93. LA leads it. 2:42 to go in the game. Seatbelts are mandatory in the overtime, by the way, in case you hadn't checked your book. Who's in plans? Kevin Garnett. 95-95. 2:27 to go in the overtime period. Mobley wants the pick. Trouble on the clock. Ross is over it nicely. Blocked by Griffin. Minnesota hopes to take the lead for the first time tonight. Marko Jaric does it, and he's fouled. So Marko makes the go-ahead hoop against his old team. How sweet that must be for him.
Boy, quick decision by Marko, too, to just go right to the goal.
Brand fouls his former teammate.
That number 5 on Elton.
97-95 Minnesota. And the Clippers will take time. A 20-second timeout by Los Angeles. They'll huddle up around Coach Mike Dunleavy. This is the most adverse situation they've seen all night long. The first time they've trailed in the game. Dunleavy in the eyes of Elton Brand. Chris Kaman hovering over everybody. Young rookie, Korolev on the left. They get the Clippers drafted from Russia, 12th pick. Oh, this would be a tough one to lose for Los Angeles. They've led all night long by as many as 12.
Well, it would be all too familiar. Would remind them of last year. Might haunt them for a little bit. It's a ball game you got to somehow muster up the win here at home.
Sam Cassell, 5 out of 19 from the field, had a chance to win it against his old team as time was expiring in regulation. Marko Jaric back at the line. He has 8. 20 last night in Seattle. His numbers for the night. He can make it a 3-point lead with 2:01 to go in the overtime period. Not even close. Ross gets the rebound. 97-95 Minnesota. Patino Mobley backs into the offensive end. Jaric has those lethal hands. Opened up the door for Cat, and he slammed it. He just said, "You want to go that way? Go ahead and go." 26 for Mobley. No help came, and the game is tied at 97. Garnett down low to Zerbiak, who's been quiet. He misses. High ball game. Clippers have the ball, 5-on-4. Zerbiak's not in the front court yet. Ross for the lead. Yes!
Makes big shots.
99-97 Los Angeles.
He's one of the best players in the league.
He is right now. Timeout Minnesota. 1:22 to go in overtime. Oh, the ebb and flow. The pendulum going back and forth. Clippers by 2. Game. Los Angeles 99, Minnesota 97, 1:22 to go in overtime. Clippers trying desperately to log their 3rd straight win to start the season. Clipper fans are having a ball.
Well, this guy's a night too late with that tuxedo and the rookies. They were all here last night. I tell you, Quentin Ross is a special player, Ralph. My statistician to my left, Phil Belomo, just pointed out he's taken 11 shots in the game, or 10 prior to that last bucket. And basically 2 in every quarter. They come so sporadically, but for him to have the guts to take that one in rhythm with a game on the line and the game tied says a lot about what's inside him.
A lot of time to go here. Over a minute remaining. Clippers lead by 2 in the overtime period.
Oh, Garnett got hit up high. He's mad. Wants the ball.
Garnett against Racha. For the lead. Rebound taken by Mobley. He's been terrific. Here comes Cassell. Final minute of play in the overtime period.
He wisely held it up. Ross was ahead of the pack. Kaman was ahead of the pack. You can't have a turnover here.
Fans are standing. They're exhausted by this. Clippers by 2. Mobley one-on-one against Jaric. Crosses over, freezes him, fires and gets fouled. Free throws for Cat Mobley. Exchanges 5 with his teammates and steps up to the free throw line where he is expert.
Well, a couple of dynamics going on over here on Minnesota's bench. Trenton Hassel, only 1 foul in the game, an expert defender, not out on the floor. That means Jaric left to cover Mobley by himself.
Cat for a 3-point lead. You can hear the groan.
And it wasn't me.
99-97, LA by 2. 41 seconds to go in the overtime period. Mobley for a 3-point lead. 100-97. There's that Lawler's Law. Thank goodness I can relax. First to 100 wins, it's the Law. Hudson drives and scores.
13 after the fourth period began.
199, Los Angeles by 1. 29 seconds to go in the overtime.
You got to score again.
You bet you do.
You got to score, otherwise Minnesota's going to break your heart.
Mobley has it. 10 on the shot clock, 18 the game clock. Mobley, 3, no good. Rebound taken by Minnesota, 10 seconds to go. They get a hoop, they win the game. 9 seconds to go in the overtime. Los Angeles 100, Minnesota 99. Man, oh man. We'll be back for the final 9 seconds. Clippers have a foul. 100-99, Los Angeles has the lead. Minnesota has the ball, 9 seconds to go. Minnesota out of timeouts. The Clippers have a foul to give, which is a absolutely critical statistic here in the final 9 seconds. And there's the owner, Donald Sterling, looking on along with the mayor. Boy, what a ball game. Coach Dunleavy. Bring Daniel Ewing in. He's a fine defender. Singleton, likewise. Ross, of course. Cassell and Rebracha. It's Hudson, Griffin, Juric, Zerbiak, and Garnett. Certainly Hudson or Garnett will be much involved. The Clippers like to give a quick foul. Well, they don't want to waste it too soon. But if somebody makes a move to the basket, you wrap them up. Then the ball goes out of bounds and will have well less than 9 seconds to go.
Here we go.
Seatbelt time, the overtime. The game hangs in the balance now. They get it to Garnett. 8 seconds to go. Garnett against Rebracha. There's the foul with 6 seconds. Would love to wait it a little longer.
Oh yeah, wait till Garnett makes a move, puts it on the floor.
You don't want to have him get in his shooting motion, obviously, but that's probably what they were thinking of. But 6 seconds to go. Still a 1-point game, 100-99. Los Angeles leads it. We're about to know how this is all going to come out in the wash.
No, they tried to get the ball to Hudson, and they couldn't do it. Let's see what happens here.
Juric.
Here he comes.
They get it to Garnett with 5.
He's
Garnett. He's going to try to win it himself. And he misses. It's tipped. The Clippers win! Oh, mia, my. What a finish. The ball bounced right for Los Angeles. They're very happy to escape this building with the win over Minnesota tonight. They'll play this ball club again on Monday night, 5 o'clock on FSN West 2. Man, oh man, what a basketball game. Unbelievable performance. Elton Brand, 27 points. Cat Mobley, 27 points and 12 rebounds. Garnett, 25 points, 15 rebounds, but it wasn't enough. Mobley was absolutely splendid. The Clippers led almost the entire game, led by as many as 12 twice. Minnesota came back to tie it and briefly held the lead on a goal by Marko Juric in overtime at 99-97. And now we got Elton Brand standing by with Mike Smith.
I absolutely do, Ralph. Elton, you've seen this too many times in the last year. So game come down to the very end. Even Garnett broke your hearts last year. What's going through your mind when he shoots that last shot?
Man, I just wanted to have 5 fouls, so coach didn't want me out there just in case we got another OT. But I just wanted us to play great defense. Last year, that's over with. But we did lose a lot of overtime games, and I'm just happy to get out of here with this one.
3-0 to start. Now you got to go to Minnesota. This is the way you would have described it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. It's our getaway game. Our last game at home before we hit this road trip, so I wanted to get this victory.
All right, buddy. First time in 20 years they've started 3-0. Keep it up.
No doubt. Thanks.
Elton Brand with a terrific ball game. Take it, Ralph.
We'll be back here. The final score. The Clippers win at 100-99. We'll wrap it up right after this timeout. Everybody's happy at Staples Center now.